Onimusha. Wear the Sword is a new entry in the beloved Onimusha series, returning after more than 20 years. The game is set in Kyoto during the early Edo period, where the city is shrouded in ominous clouds and overrun by hellish creatures known as Genma. You play as a samurai, wielding the Oni Gauntlet, granting you supernatural powers to fight the Genma. The gameplay features intense, bloody sword combat that captures the true essence of samurai battles. Your mission is to fight through the bizarre and terrifying Genma while uncovering the truth behind your newfound powers. In this installment, Capcom has used the likeness of the late actor Toshiro Mifune for the protagonist, Miyamoto Musashi, adding authenticity and depth to the samurai character.
So riled up.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3+4 is a remastered version of the classic Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4, developed by Iron Galaxy and published by Activision. The game features classic skaters like Tony Hawk, Bucky Lasek, and Rodney Mullen, alongside new generation skaters such as Reisa Leal and Yuto Horigome. Additionally, Doomslayer from the Doom series appears as a playable character in the Digital Deluxe Edition. The game includes online multiplayer with cross-play support for up to 8 players, along with enhanced Create a Skater and Create a Park modes, featuring expanded customization options. The soundtrack features classic songs from Motorhead, Gangstar, CKY, KRS-One, and new tracks that reflect modern skate culture. War Robots Frontiers is a multiplayer mech shooter developed by Pixonic and published by My Games. Set 200 years after the events of the original War Robots universe, players engage in 6 versus 6 battles, using customizable giant robots across destructible environments. Players can construct and customize their war robots from millions of possible combinations, tailoring them to their preferred playstyle. The game features multiple modes, including Team Deathmatch, Last Robot Standing, and Warp Rush, offering varied tactical experiences. Battles take place across diverse maps within the Wild 10, a cluster of distant worlds rich with resources, where teams compete to uncover secrets and secure victories.
Scratch another. What's this?
Guys? Change of plans.
I keep having the same dream.
Lost Soul Aside is an action-adventure RPG developed by Altazero Games and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment. The story of Lost Soul Aside follows the main character Kaser, who loses his sister, Luisa, after she is captured by interdimensional creatures known as Voidraks. Her soul is taken by these beings. Kaser teams up with a mysterious creature named Arena, a dragon-like being that can transform into various weapons. Together, Kaser and Arena embark on a dangerous journey to rescue Luisa's soul. Along the way, they face numerous enemies and challenges, using their combat skills to defeat strange creatures and solve the mysteries of the game world.
You never wanted to be a hero. But for humanity's sake, you must.
Then give me your power, Arena. Double the fail!
Clone Rumble is a limited-time event in Marvel Rivals, offering players an exciting multiplayer battle experience with cloned heroes. In this event, each team selects one hero, and during the match, they can switch between the 2 selected heroes, creating dynamic and strategic gameplay. In this mode, players can use either of their 2 heroes during the battle, adding depth to the game's strategy. Players can earn rewards like nameplates, emotes, sprays, and units by participating in the Clone Rumble event. Fallout 76. Glow of the Ghoul is the official Season 20 update for Fallout 76, launching on March 18th, 2025. This season introduces ghoul-themed content, including new quests, challenges, and cosmetics. Players can now transform into ghouls after reaching level 50 and completing the Leap of Faith quest. Ghouls have unique abilities, including a new feral meter that adds an extra layer of gameplay strategy. Trailmaker Pioneers is a major update for Trailmakers. In Trailmakers Pioneers, the story revolves around a team of explorers on a planet called Gregory. You and your teammates undertake various missions to build and test vehicles in order to save the inhabitants of Frogget from the threat of destructive robots known as Botnak. In this vast open world, you must use your engineering and building skills to create vehicles that are not only physically functional, but also suitable for facing various challenges and enemies. Your goal throughout the game is to progress the story by solving puzzles, exploring, and engaging in battles, ultimately defeating the Botnak threat.
Miss Cuts.
The Darkest Files is a historical investigation and courtroom game developed by Paint Bucket Games. In The Darkest Files, you play as Esther Katz, a young prosecutor in post-World War II Germany. The story revolves around Esther's efforts to investigate Nazi war crimes and bring those responsible to justice. In the game, you will investigate unsolved cases, gather evidence, and interrogate witnesses to uncover the truth and deliver justice for the war victims. Throughout the game, you will use Esther's analytical mind to identify clues and contradictions in testimonies, reconstruct historical events, and piece together the truth. The story is heavily based on real historical events, and you will find yourself immersed in a dark, complex world where justice and truth are put to the test.
This court finds the defendant guilty.
The Crew Motorfest is an open-world racing game set on the Hawaiian islands of Oahu and Maui. The game's story revolves around a grand racing festival called Motorfest, where drivers from all over the world gather to compete in various challenges. In this festival, players can participate in a wide range of events, including street races, off-road competitions, drifting challenges, classic car races, and even boat racing. Additionally, the game features a story mode that takes players on a journey to becoming a legendary racer. By competing in races, unlocking new vehicles, and proving their driving skills, players gradually rise through the ranks of the Motorfest world. Street Fighter VI takes place in the world of underground street fighting, featuring both returning and new characters. In this installment, players can create a custom fighter in World Tour mode and travel across the globe to learn from legendary masters like Ryu, Chun-Li, and Luke, developing their own unique fighting style. The story mode begins in the bustling Metro City, where the player, as a rookie fighter, steps into the underground fighting scene. Throughout their journey, they will encounter various characters, complete missions, and challenge other fighters in a quest to become a true street fighter.
Here comes a new challenger! Here comes a new challenger! Here comes a new challenger!
Fragpunk is a 5 versus 5 hero-based first-person shooter, where rules are more like suggestions. Players battle in a world full of intense and exciting competition. In this game, shard cards are used strategically, to alter combat mechanics and create new challenges. Fragpunk takes place in a chaotic world filled with technological warfare, where various factions of heroes, each with unique abilities and advanced weaponry, compete for control over territories and resources. In this game, players join 5 versus 5 teams and use shard cards to temporarily alter the rules of combat, creating dynamic and unpredictable battles. The game focuses on team-based competition, where players must use strategic thinking and unique card combinations to gain the upper hand. While the main story revolves around these intense battles, each hero has their own backstory and motivations that players can discover throughout the game.
Can it change the rules of the shard?
Dad.
In Civilization VII, players embark on an epic journey through history, guiding their chosen civilization from the dawn of human civilization to the future. The game focuses on building cities, researching technologies, constructing wonders, and engaging in diplomacy, warfare, and trade. Players choose a legendary leader from history and make strategic decisions that will shape the future of their empire. Absalom is a beat-em-up action RPG. In Absalom, the story takes place in the fantasy world of Talam, a mysterious land full of wonders and cosmic horrors. You play as one of 4 rebels, each with their own unique skills, personalities, and motivations. These rebels must fight against wild creatures and space enemies to pursue their personal goals in this dangerous and enigmatic world. Each character has their own distinct motivation, ranging from fighting for freedom from oppression to uncovering the hidden secrets of Talam. The world is filled with strange creatures and cosmic beings, creating various challenges for the players.
Yeah.
Knock on the Coffin Lid is a psychological horror adventure game where players are plunged into a world of unsettling nightmares. In this game, the story follows the main character who is trapped in a world of complex and terrifying nightmares. The character must navigate through these nightmarish dreams to uncover dark and mysterious secrets hidden in their past. Each nightmare is filled with disturbing images and terrifying creatures that challenge the player. As the story unfolds, the protagonist realizes that these nightmares are not only affecting their mind, but are also connected to their real-life events and past experiences. Throughout the game, the player must journey through eerie locations and solve intricate puzzles to find answers to their questions and uncover a bitter truth hidden within these nightmares. The story gradually leads the player to question the line between reality and dreams, immersing them in a psychological and terrifying world.